quick. Let's talk about some things that happened today. Real quick. So if you went to bed last night and you kept up with me, you kept up with everything I've been saying, you knew that Burkina Faso was pretty much putting out the information that they've captured Nigeria's airplane. And why did they capture Nigeria's airplane, you might ask? Burkina Faso is saying that Nigeria invaded their airspace without authorization. Nigeria, however, is saying that they were on their way to Portugal. And that just happened to be on the route to Portugal, and that they were having operational difficulties. So they had to land, emergency landing, based on air traffic rules and control, all that, jargon, for those of you who are aware. By the way, this was put out by the NAF Communication Office. So the Nigerian Air Force Authority, their communication department is essentially the people that put out this information. And they finally spoke after how many days of soldiers or military personnel. I won't say soldiers because I don't know what branch they're from, but essentially they're Nigerian military personnel. According to Burkina Faso, they've detained 11 of them. Whereas Nigeria is saying, you don't have our people. This was a diplomatic handling of our people who landed in your space, how it's supposed to be, and you have complied by international standards as well, and you've been treating our people nice. The question is, who is telling the truth? I mean, personally, I'll probably more likely believe Burkina Faso. No offense, as a Nigerian, I'm supposed to, I'm Nigerian American, but as a Nigerian American, I'm so sorry. My money is more on Burkina Faso because they've been pretty transparent with a lot of stuff that they got going on. Compare that to, Nigeria. Nigeria has seasoned old politicians, and they know how to be political in everything they do. You're looking at a younger population. You're looking at a social media image presenting population leadership in Burkina Faso. They're playing the game differently. They're playing more publicity game, and they're ready to say, they're ready to embrace all their quick wins. They're ready to point out their wins. And Nigeria is still far behind on the things that is going on. Now, that's not the only thing that happened. We're just talking about Nigeria. So even in Nigeria, okay, let's even talk about Nigeria real quick. P2B and the ADC movement, I think that's a whole nother film that I should make later on. But I'm telling you, a lot has happened today. Just the Burkina Faso and Nigeria drama is enough. The question is, who is lying between them? Nigeria or Burkina Faso? Because they're putting out two different statements, two completely different stories. The stories are not even aligning anywhere. That's just madness, chaos.